Okay. What's up, guys? My name is Latrice. Welcome back to my channel. We are a little bit wine drunk right now. I was gonna do like a wine get ready with me, and then I was like, I don't really feel like doing my makeup in front of the camera and all of that, so I decided to get ready, and then we are just going to be drinking some wine today. I have Oyster Bay with me. You can't really see it. This is a Sauvignon Blanc. I usually always gravitate towards white wines. I can do red wines, but they just, you have to be in the mood. I've kind of like retired from, you know, Moscatos and all of that. I used to really be into Moscatos when I was like first getting into wine because they weren't so bitter and you couldn't obviously taste like the alcohol too much. Ew. Cheers to quarantine life, and I just felt like burning an incense, so I have my little, can't remember what this is called, but you just stick your little incense right here and it just burns really nicely. Whew. I'm just gonna set that right here. Hopefully the smoke doesn't get all in my face. So let's start with this whole like COVID-19 bullshit. You know, I didn't really think that it was, I knew it was serious. Like, I'm the type of person that literally will panic when stuff like this happens. Like, even the most minor things, I automatically think like, oh my god, is there gonna be an apocalypse, or like, what is going on? There's so many fatalities from all of this. You know, family members are losing their loved ones. Very depressing for some people. You know, I know some people right now are struggling not being able to leave their home. Where I live, the coronavirus isn't like too terrible to where we are allowed to leave our homes. We're allowed to go to the grocery stores. A lot of food places are still open where I live at, but they're doing like curbside deliveries, and they have not officially enforced the wearing the mask thing where I live either. You know, they advise you to wear masks, and there are a lot of people wearing masks. I still am not, but I think I'm gonna make one probably today. I've just heard so many things like, oh, the masks work, the masks don't work, masks are only beneficial to people who have like asthma and like other sicknesses, or maybe if their immune system was weak. I just didn't know, should I be wearing a mask or should I not be wearing a mask? So yeah, I think I'm just gonna make one later, just to kind of get that out of the way, and then from now on, wherever I go, I just need to wear it because, y'all, you know, everyone's just being affected in different ways right now. You know, luckily I'm not affected too badly. Like, I did lose my job when all of this stuff started going on, but luckily they are giving us our job back as soon as all this is over, so I do get to go back to work eventually. You know, I'm able to buy my groceries, pay my bills on time and everything like that still, but there's a lot of people who can't. You know, landlords right now are being very mean, some of them, and it's just kind of hard. You know, some of them I kind of get where they're coming from, because some of these landlords, you know, that's how they make their living. I feel like there should be like more things in place right now for people who are in that position. You know, the government needs to come up with something to where these property owners can get reimbursed, you know, if they are renting to people, because everyone's being affected right now. You know, it's nobody's fault how things are right now. My friend, she and I work together, but she also has a separate job. Her second job just sent out a message saying that they will be opening back up in 2 weeks, which I think is insane. I think we're not really ready to be just like quick to opening things back up. You know, I did say earlier that my town isn't that bad to where they are like pretty much everything is kind of sort of still open, but they're doing like curbside delivery and things like that. And my friend, she works at a restaurant, so that is what's going to be opening back up, to where they can come in and dine in, and you know, servers will have their jobs back and everything. I just don't understand what the rush is. People want their businesses back up and going. People want just things to get back to normal, but I mean, I just think that we're pushing it a little bit. I am in a position where I feel like I do, you know, want to be working. Like, obviously, if my job sends out a message and says, hey, we're opening back up in 2 weeks, then I'm gonna have to go to work, you know, and I'm not gonna feel very comfortable going back to work, but it's something that I'm gonna have to do, because like, what am I supposed to do? And we just all need to focus on our health. You know, I've seen a lot of people cooking more. I've been cooking a lot more at my house, and I think that was my biggest thing, like even before all of this, was how much I was eating out. You know, I would always work out, I would go to the gym, you know, have a really productive day, but I would always end up eating out. And it was like one of my biggest things that I felt like was holding me back from my fitness goal. So I feel like even when we go back to like everything being open and things like that again, when the gyms open back up, I'll probably still stick to just cooking at home. I've been saving a lot more money. I've been, you know, kind of sort of meal prepping. Not really like meal prepping to where I'm like weighing everything out and things like that, but I will cook like chicken and rice, and I'll have that for like a few days to eat. I've been trying my best to like eat more balanced, so like enjoying some type of breakfast, whether that be like peanut butter toast or almond butter toast with some fruit, just something, just a little bit. I have really bad acid reflux in the morning, so when I wake up, most of the time I'm pretty nauseous, like immediately when I wake up. I usually brush my teeth, and I'm not really in the mood for like a full breakfast as soon as I wake up. But I know that if I don't have anything in my system, it kind of makes me feel nauseous for longer throughout the morning, as opposed to like getting something in my system and then like being ready to go about my day, you know what I mean? Let's see, what else? Running a little low. Everybody's having babies right now. Everybody's having babies right now, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I hope everybody is happy, but best believe there's a lot of babies that are being made right now. There are going to be a lot of deliveries come about November time frame. Hell, even September, November time frame. I'm seeing a lot of due dates. People are getting busy during this quarantine. If there's anybody out there that has been like trying to get pregnant, I am sending my prayers towards you. You know, get to it, okay? Because now is the perfect time for you guys to be doing it, okay? I don't know if you guys have picked up any new hobbies. I think I'm gonna get into sewing. I might even try to make like a sewing video. It'd be cool maybe to kind of film my creations, even if they're not that great. I know there's a lot of posts going around right now like, oh, if you're, you know, in this quarantine and you're not picking up any new hobbies, then you're wasting time. You're not doing anything with your life. That is just everybody's way of, once again, trying to pressure you into feeling like you're not doing enough. Guys, if you need to take this quarantine time to literally just breathe, then literally just breathe. Just sit down a minute, light an incense, pour a glass of wine, and just calm down, for real. Because there's just no rush. You know, if anything that this has taught me, anything, this whole quarantine, you know, physical distancing. I was already like a physical distant person. I never really hung out with too many people, but just not having to like go to work and to literally just be at home, if this has taught me anything, it's literally that things are gonna happen when they're supposed to happen. Like, you don't need to rush, you know. Of course you need to do what you need to do. If you're trying to be a designer, obviously you need to practice to be able to perfect your craft and get better at what you do. Or if you're trying to be like a barber or whatever you're trying to do, being at home has really just like slowed everything down. I remember how I used to wake up in the morning just in such a panic to, you know, have to go to the gym, you know, eat at a certain time, get a nap in, or maybe not even get a nap in, maybe be doing schoolwork before I have to go to my job, and then getting off of my job, you know, going to sleep and just repeating the same thing. And I just remember feeling like I was in such a like a system, like when you literally in the movies when people like wake up and they're just like
on, awake, you know, brush his teeth, pour his coffee,
and just like this freaking weird ass cycle. It's like a trance that you're in, that you're like, oh my god, like how long am I gonna be doing this repetitive routine cycle every single day before I literally just like malfunction. It's okay to slow down. It's not gonna kill you if you just take a minute, you know. Like, every day doesn't have to be you working super hard. Like the memes will say,
like, oh, if you're not waking up every day, working on your grind, working on your this, working on your that.
Fuck you, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Back the fuck up. If I knock the fuck out you.
There's ways to work on your grind without like stressing yourself out about it. You know what I mean? Working on your grind can not only mean working on your like actual business, but working on yourself, you know, finding things that really make you happy, finding things that bring you peace, finding things that bring you just that. Nobody likes feeling like they can't breathe. Okay, I feel like that is where I was kind of getting. I was getting to that point to where I was like suffocating, like, oh my god. I'm just here to tell y'all, you know, relax, 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 relax.
Can we just calm the fuck down?
But yeah, that's really all I had to say. I didn't really have much to say. Let me know if you guys actually want, I don't really want to do like tutorials, but I don't mind like showing you guys certain things if you guys like it. So I did this, like, let me get a little closer. I did this really natural look. I just kind of like cleaned up my brows. We filled them in super lightly. I did some concealer, some bronzer, just a little bit of bronzer in the eyes, some mascara. Yeah, I'm really feeling these like furry brows lately. I used to never do the furry brow thing, really just because I used to have a really hard time getting them to stand up. Again, if you guys want like a tutorial or like a get ready with me doing this look, then I will be glad to do that. Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys liked this video, I hope you hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you for coming. Hey.